Hello guys, thank you for joining me. Welcome to this week's edition of our weekly pre-market analysis. So today we are going to be looking at the monthly, weekly and the daily time frame. And without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into our analysis. So we're going to start with the monthly chart. So as you can notice, after the price having formed a double bottom here, the price went on to form a higher high. Then after this higher high, it made a higher low, then another higher high before forming another higher low. So the price has now reached the previous high, and it's also a major resistance area. So what that means is we'll be expecting the bears to be in action, and the first case that I'm expecting, or the more probable scenario that I'm expecting, is where the price is going to be rejected to the downside, and where I might expect it to retest 1.18388 again. And if it holds as a support zone, that's when it will then move to the upside. If it doesn't hold as a support zone, we are going to witness a situation where the price is going to break below 1.18388, then pull back to retest it as a support zone before moving to the downside. Then in our bullish scenario, what we'll be expecting is a case where the price might break above this resistance zone, and if it breaks above this resistance zone, it will then retest it as a support zone before moving all the way to the upside. So these are the movements that we'll be expecting on the monthly chart. Now we'll move on to the weekly chart. Okay, on the weekly chart, we had said that we are going to experience wicks, right? And as you can see, this tail marked the rejection of this resistance zone. So now what we can notice is that a double top has developed, and there is a bearish engulf on the resistance area right within the double top. So you can notice that this was the first top and this is now the second top. So what we'll be expecting is a movement to the downside. So because there is a bearish engulf here, what we'll be expecting is for the price to move to the downside and come and retest this zone again as a support zone, of which if it holds, then we'll be expecting movements to the upside again. But if it doesn't hold, we'll be expecting it to break it, then retest it before moving to the downside. Then on the bullish side of it, just in case there is a bullish movement that occurs, what we'll be expecting is a situation where the price is going to, this volatility is going to continue. Instead of the price moving to the downside, the bulls might still force a movement to the upside. So that bullish may result in two things. It may result in continued movement within this area, right? Or a situation where the price is going to break above this, retest it and move to the upside. But however, I'm not expecting this to have higher probability. These are the movements that I'll be expecting on the weekly chart. Now I'll move on to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we can notice that the price is just as in the weekly and the monthly time frame. The price is within the resistance area, and we can also notice that there is a double top that was formed that we also noticed on the weekly chart. So this is the double top that has been formed. So what I'll be expecting now generally is the movement to the downside, where the price is going to test this zone as a support zone. In addition to the double top at the resistance area, we can also notice that there is a rising channel that formed in the past couple of days, and the price also broke below the rising channel, and you can notice that it's seeking to retest the level of the channel as a resistance area, and also to retest the horizontal resistance area. So what I'll be waiting for is for the price to reverse below the previous high, making a lower high. And if it forms a lower high somewhere here, then I'll be looking to short my pair, waiting for it to move to the, expecting it to move to the downside and retest this zone now as a support zone for the second time. Then in terms of the bullish movement, what I'll be expecting is where this is a situation where the price is going to reverse and get back into the channel, deeming this a false breakout of the channel, a false break of the channel, and then the price will continue moving within the channel, maybe closing above the resistance area and eventually moving all the way to the upside or at a later stage breaking below this and moving to the downside. But with higher probability, I'm expecting the price to form a lower high here and then move to the downside. So these are the movements that we'll be expecting in the coming week, and we are mainly anticipating a reversal play, but there's also a chance that there might be a consolidation, or the price may not go as anticipated, like may not reverse just as of now. So that brings me to the end of this analysis. I appreciate your views, your comment, and the time that you have taken to watch this video. That leaves me to say, manage your risk well, grind the markets with great. Premarket out.